What's up everyone, Range here, coming at you guys with a new live commentary today. Today we are going to be playing some domination on Breach, and we are going to be using the HVK-30. This is an AR that, as you guys probably know, I'm not really an AR player. I'll use the M8 and SMDs, but besides that, I really don't use ARs. But yesterday I was watching the MLG event, I forget what it's called. The Call of Duty League qualifiers, which is going on this weekend. If you guys don't know, Twitch TV/Call of Duty. But I was watching it and I was playing some pubs, and I decided to use this gun because I heard about it, and I was kind of just messing around. And this gun I found is pretty good. Like, this gun, all the ARs, almost every AR in this game is viable in different situations, especially in competitive. Like, I was watching the world qualifier, the league qualifier, whatever it's called, and Octane, a player for Rise, he's probably like one of the best AR players. He's up there with Clayster and them. But the other team was trying to ban ARs against him, but it really doesn't work with him because he can use almost every AR in this game, which for him that's much props to him. But talking about the league qualifier and competitive Call of Duty this year, as I said, I was watching the league qualifier. I didn't really watch the first event, Tostitos, the little invitational only thing. I didn't really watch that much, but I watched all of Friday, and I actually just stopped watching the event today to make this video. But I want to talk about Black Ops 3 and kind of my hopes for competitive this year and what I expect to see, stuff like that. But from watching it yesterday and today, I've only watched a little bit today, but obviously my first hope, my dream right now is to grow a little bit. I'm not saying I want to become Optic Range this year, because most likely that won't happen, but I'd like to grow, because, you know, every year you got to grow to become a pro, which is the dream. That's why I'm here. But this year, Black Ops 3 is, for competitive, is looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Especially the ban and protect system. I really like that whole concept. It was really smart of Treyarch to put that in, like, because it adds a whole new dynamic to the game. It's like a little meta. Like, I was watching, I forget what team it is, I think it was Rise and Elevate play or somebody, and it was actually like a race to ban the M8. That's how dominant the M8 is. It was a race for one team to ban it and the other, oh my gosh, and the other team to protect it. But the ban and protect, some people like the rule set on UMG where you play with the ban and protect, but there's already like straight bans already. So like UAVs and stuff are already banned, and then you play with the ban and protect. But I kind of like it the other way, because when you just play with the ban and protect and no other things are banned, it kind of adds, like, you know what you need to ban, and then what doesn't get banned and what slides through. Then people, like, I don't want to say it's a skill gap, because it's not really like skill, but you got to actually think about what you're doing, and you have to really plan it out with your team for ban and protect. Like playing UMGs with my team and stuff like that, ban and protect, not gonna lie to you guys, right now we're kind of confused. Like, there's a lot of stuff you want to ban, but then at the same time you kind of want to use it, so you don't want to ban it. And the ban and protect, it's a lot of fun. That's really what it comes down to. It's fun, and you got to really think about it, because you got to think about your team's strengths and their weaknesses. But ban and protect is looking pretty good, and this domination, I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been running around a little bit, but I realized we gotta hop on one of these flags. But the ban and protect, a great new feature in competitive. Also, the guns in this game, they have a lot of guns people can use. Like I said, Octane on Rise, that was clutch. I got that cap and that kill, so I'm gonna have streaks going to the next side. But there's a lot of guns that you can use. The SMGs, there's a little less, but at the same time, there's still guns that you can use. Now, obviously, like, people, you could really try and shut down Scumpy easily by just banning about like, there's about, I'd say like 3 SMGs, maybe 4 if the Razorback's kind of pretty situational. I don't tend to use it a lot, but when I do it, it's alright. It's definitely not the top or the second, but the Razorback, the Pharaoh, the VMP, and the Vesper, all those SMGs are pretty good. Even the Kuda, you could use the Kuda. I haven't really used it in competitive, but I've used it in pubs, and it's not a bad gun at all. The SMGs are pretty viable. It's just when you get into long range fights, you're not going to win it, which is how SMGs should be. AR should be more dominant in the long range, and SMGs should be better in close range. And the last 2 Call of Duties that we've had, Ghost and AW, the games kind of weren't like that. Like, Ghost was not like that at all. The Vector, you could 2-shot people from across the map. Like, it was ridiculous watching that gun. But AW, it was a little bit better, but at the same time, it wasn't. Like the ASM-1, it had its moments, and the battle was good, don't get me wrong, but the ASM-1 was just dominant in that game. And our team is actually getting really pretty much destroyed. But the guns in this game, the SMGs are okay. The ARs, I'm gonna say every single AR is viable. Even the KN-44, because I saw at the AM2 Pro LAN event, which isn't like a big, it's not like a UMG or an MLG event. It's more low. It's more underground event, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you want to call it, but that was a LAN event, and I saw European teams were there, and a European team was actually using the KN-44, and they were like actually protecting it, like they were scared somebody was gonna ban it. So people can use the KN-44. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure it was called the KN-94 in the beta, because when I looked at it, or it was like the ARC. That's what it was called. It was called the ARC in the beta, and then they switched the name. Which, when I got the game, I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. But yeah, all the ARs in this game are definitely viable. The HVK is, the M8 actually is definitely the #1 go-to. Then it's XR2. Then I'd probably say the HVK or the Shiva, if that's not banned. If you can protect the Shiva and then high caliber, which a lot of people try and ban high caliber, understandably, but if you can get the Shiva with high caliber, you should be dropping like 30 bombs, 50 bombs, whatever, because that is, if you hit them in the head, it's a one-shot kill no matter what. But the ARs in this game, definitely really balanced. I think this whole game is really balanced, and I know from the last Black Ops, Treyarch tends to stay on top of things and balancing guns, so it's not like they're gonna put out a patch and then not do anything for like 4 months or 6 months, something like that. Like AW kind of did that, but I feel like Treyarch, they're in Vaughn we trust, you know, and I hope they stay on top of things. I feel like this game is pretty good right now. Obviously, everything could use a little tweaking, but that is going to be the pub. I know it wasn't a good pub, but I just wanted something to talk over about the whole Black Ops 3 competitive, what's coming up, because I was watching it and my mind was racing a little bit. But we did all right, 31-20, not very good. Like I said, I'm not an AR player, but like I said, it was just something for me to talk over. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave your thoughts on the whole Black Ops 3 competitive thing down below, and if you're watching this today or tomorrow before the end of this event, leave who you guys think is going to win this event down below, and make sure to subscribe to join the Range Nation, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.